Se habrá ido, obviamente.
You've got some fight
Uh-huh.
in you, even for a branded.
Clive!
Look who's here to save the day. Is this how you recruit all of your charges?
Don't recall you complaining, Benedicta.
So, Sidolphus, remind me, why was it that you betrayed your kingdom? I asked you a question, Lord Commander.
Why? Because I'd had enough of you and your king's antics.
And yet here you are, stealing my branded. What are you plotting?
As if I'd tell you.
Lady Benedicta, we have secured the dominant.
Always something, isn't there?
And she's gone. Did she say where she was going?
No.
Then we head back to Lostwing. One of the villagers may have heard something.
We can't just...
Which is why I sent Gav. The man has a nose for these things. Trust me.
Bueno, venga. Vamos a darle un voto de confianza. Al GAF. Ya no, ya está pueblo normal.
So, it wasn't about bearers at all. They were looking for a dominant.
Yeah, that's right. I thought we were hiding the bastard. Like any of us would keep a monster like that under our roof. Oh, no offence.
When no one talked, they started rounding up everyone with a brand. And then everyone without one and all.
And locked you in the cellar, hoping sooner or later someone would break. You know, things might have been different if you'd accepted my invitation.
Oh, don't remind us. We were all saying the same thing.
This is our home, innit? Don't mean we won't help when we can, though.
And that, I'll drink to.
Oh, come hear the tale of Lord Dion the Bold, who's tamed worms 1,000 and slain the tenfold. 100 full legions the young dragoon led, and watched as 1,000,000 foes turned tail and fled. His lance levels mountains, it sanders the deep. The skies over storm breaks for
Listen, Clive. Revenge won't bring him back. It won't.
13 years ago, I watched a dominant kill my brother right in front of me. And I did nothing. But now I can. I can kill the son of a bitch. And bring peace to my brother's soul. After that, whatever happens, happens.
Fate. You're content to be its slave, then?
His radiance would have us believe the Imperial host invincible. Yet here we find the Empire's cornerstone teetering on the backs of a handful of cowards and cutthroats. Well, Bahamut may lead 100 full legions. Could it be that the young prince defends a house of cards ready to topple at the slightest breeze? Tell me something. Why do you not resist? Within you lies the power to slay gods. The phoenix perished in your flames. Yet you do not fight. You do not flee. You refuse your gift. Perhaps you are distracted. My offer still stands. Join us and you will be treated with the respect one of our kind deserves.
Lord Margrace, don't!
Margaret.
I'll give you a moment to consider your options. Do be gentle with them.
Margaret. Pues no es el Clive, ya fuera de duda. Pensaba yo que era el Clive, tío.
Clive. Wake up. Gav's back.
Onda.
Canovant.
One of the Empire's outlying strongholds, though apparently not strong enough to keep out the Royalists. The captured bearers are inside. I'm sure of it.
If Benedicta's orders are to stay in the shadows, she won't be traveling with many men. Meaning, she'll be keeping her prisoners together and close by.
Including the Dominant.
So, we find a way into the fortress and conjure a bit of chaos.
What about me?
Excellent question, Gav. You will wait outside the care and guide those I free to safety.
And miss all the fun. Why can't he do that?
Clive doesn't have your nose. He'd stumble off a cliff before he even found the men. Come on, Gav. You're the best man for the job.
Well, when you put it that way. Suppose I'd better scout ahead for any surprises. Don't you let him down.
I won't. All right. Shall we?
Not so fast. We wait until tomorrow.
But he's right there.
And if we leave now, we'll arrive just as the sun comes up. Maybe join the guards in breaking their fast. Come on, Clive. They only just took the place. They'll be there a while yet. We've got one chance at this. You don't want to waste it, do you?
No.
Otro episodio, ¿no? Al amparo de la noche. Comprar y fabricar objetos disponibles de la de caro, piezas de equipo. Aunque venda conforme progresa la historia, así que no olvides comprobarlo de vez en cuando, que yo, tío.
Well, that's settled. There's someone I want you to meet.
At this hour.
He's the owner of the tavern, and our best hope of getting a decent night's kip.
¿52 nomás? Lostwing. Coordinadora Vélez. Encuentra a Quinten. Esto es un mercader, ¿no? Vamos a ir para adelante un momento. ¿Qué pone? Cerca. A ver.
You're the kind man who saved Mummy. Thank you.
What can I interest you in today?
Fajín lupino. Meteorito. Ah, vale, que puedes fabricar. Ah, no, que puedes comprar. Vale, vale. Rubia de los Valles. Ah, mira. Hostia, pero esto va de caro, tío.
Here's what we agreed on. Could never have too many.
Vendí unas cosas que se supone que eran...
Keep fighting the good fight.
A ver, ¿cuánto dinero tengo?
What can I interest you in today?
6.000. Vamos a ir un momento a... ¿A eso? ¿Qué hace? Uy, me he equivocado el botón. A ver si soy capaz de comprar, tío. Misiones extra no hay. Sidolfus de la Mount. A ver qué tienes tú, tía.
And what do you want? Going purse weighing you down?
Pancho. Para larga.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Fajín lupino.
You'll not find a better price than that.
Fajín lupino. Esto es un cinturón de hierro.
It'd better all be here. Is that all?
¿Te parece poco?
I see I'm busy here. What do you want?
Yo, tío, qué coñazo, tío.
No scratches, all right?
Sí, quiero que pago la pieza. Ah, no tiene para... Me ha saltado un trofeo. Y a dar 1000 veces hasta que deje de dar por culo el... Tío, qué asquito. Vaya asquito de... Nada. Como está yo tirando por culo, es como si se estuviera moviendo, ¿sabes? Y influye en esto, tío, en el menú. Es injugable, ¿eh? O sea, como haya un minijuego, alguna cosa que... Pero es que nada más que pasa en el menú, tío. Qué cosa más fea, tío. Yo. Ahora. Cuando sale los cojones. Vale, pues... Lo que yo no sé si la espada mejorada... No, ¿no? Mira, estas espadas no llegan a... Pero bueno, con esto... Con esto ya me puedo dar con un canto en los dientes. Vamos a ir un momento al viejo y me piro... ¿Ves dónde estaba, tío? Aquí.
Do you think we should go and help?
It sounds like new dung had so many uses.
Good day. Or...
Buah.
If you have a question for me, I should be
Me
happy
piro.
to.
Vamos a darle aquí. Y ahora cuando llegue, grabo. ¿Cómo vamos de tiempo? 18, vale. Pues... Lostwing...
What a mess.
Mira este. Me hierro en la mano.
Oi, how about some light over here? It's black as Odin's bumhole.
El sobaco de Odín. A ver.
Quentin, my good man. It seems we'll be spending the night.
I thought as much. Where do you find that one?
What, him? You won't believe me if I told you. Quentin here is an old friend, one who is sympathetic to our cause.
Sympathetic. And he knows about your little sanctuary. I would never have guessed so many people were bent on setting us free. When last I checked, the mere thought would earn you a trip to the gallows.
I am well aware of the risks, as I am of the rewards.
And what could be more rewarding than your very own dominant of fire?
A dominant? Here? Now that I would like to see.
Meaning you haven't?
No, but nothing passes unnoticed in Lostwing. Take your brand, for example. People will see that at once. And I need hardly tell you how they will greet the inquiries of a bearer. You are afraid your words will fall on deaf ears, as they have ever since the moment you were marked. Happily, I can provide a solution to your dilemma. As a favor to Sid, that is. Take this. You will find it has the uncanny power to loosen tongues.
Sin enseñar, intentando entregar una insignia del Colorado.
May the mothers guide you.
Mira, ¿para qué te vale?
This might be Imperial land, but here in Lostwing, it's his word that's law.
But how?
You don't need to worry about that just yet. Trust me. Everyone in Lostwing knows what that seal means, and what it means if they don't take note. Now we can sit here counting our blessings, or put them to good use and find that dominance. Your choice.
Let's see if this thing really works.
Habla con los aldeanos. A ver. Uy. 52. Espérate porque el inventario. Insignia del colgado. Te voy a dar algo de una fe de cuita. Ah, vale, porque no sufrí daño. Págatela. Un momento. ¿Cómo vamos de tiempo? Vale, hemos hablado entonces con los aldeanos. Un poco más. A ver por dónde se sube. Ah, por aquí.
That a hanged man I see? Master Quentin must think you're important. It's a good thing you done today, getting rid of those bastards. If you hadn't come when you did, I'd be on my way to Ash by now, along with the others. Poor buggers.
These others, was there a dominant among them? A dominant of fire?
Might have been, yeah. Royalists seem to think there was, anyhow. A thin bloke all swallowed up in his robes like one of Great Grieger's churchmen.
Do you recall anything else about him?
Only that he weren't alone. Was a young maid who went wherever he did, including the church, and wherever the Royalists dragged them both off to before you got here.
I see. Thank you.
You're welcome. ¿Y el otro dónde está? Arriba del puente, ¿eh? Ya, todo esto, yo en la iglesia no he entrado. O sea, que Gregora es un dios. Esta será Gregora, ¿eh? Un dragón, tío. Y allá abajo que hay. Tío.
Nothing down here but dust and cobwebs. Unless you're here to help me get rid of them.
No. Bueno, vámonos para arriba otra vez. Vale.
That's all you can remember. Think hard.
I already told you.
No, aquí nadie ha visto nada.
Ah. Master Quinton took a liking to you, I see. And there I was, thinking you were in bed with Sid. Wonder what Gav will have to say about this. Speaking of whom, if you see him, Tell him thanks for looking after us. Now, what can I help you with?
I'm searching for a dominant of fire. Gav seems to think he might have taken refuge here.
We see a lot bearers around these parts. But I do seem to recall one who commanded the flame. Now, whether or not that makes him a dominant, I can't say. But the Waluders certainly took a keen interest in the poor sod.
Did you get a look at him?
Didn't have a chance. One of the other bearers might have, though.
Thank you. I wonder if Sid's found anything.
Vamos a hablar con Sid.
Tell me that scowl means you've got good news. So, a shady lad with a hood, and his equally shady lass. Not much to go on, but... I've been thinking, if our friend is a dominant, why not just burn the royalists to a crisp? There's a reason he's holding back, and I reckon it has something to do with his partner.
What makes you say that?
One of the villagers I talked to said the two were separated. If the Waluders have her, our dominants like to think twice before starting any fires. Whoever he is, he's shown himself to have a level head. He's careful, cunning, and he doesn't want to be found. This could spell trouble. For us and the Royalists both. Still, it'll be a whole lot worse if we set off after them with bleary eyes and empty bellies. There should be a pair of pallets waiting for us back at the inn. Shall we?
Habla con Quinten. Quinten, dame una cama.
Now, about those beds.
Beds? I seem to recall your request being to spend the night. And for that, the floor will more than suffice.
Better than a wet rock, I suppose. My thanks, Quinton. Next time you're at the hideaway, our floor's all yours.
No need for thanks, Sid. This isn't an act of charity.
You don't say.
In exchange for my floor, I shall be requiring your services. The Royalists saw fit to erect a barricade across the road south when they occupied the village, and failed to remove it when they left. I expect it to be gone before you leave.
As you wish. Well, that took longer than expected. First time dismantling the barricade? It gets easier, don't worry.
I won't.
If we leave now, we'll arrive at the care when the shadows are at their deepest. Unless you'd rather wait.
No more waiting. The road south then? Unless...
I know of another shortcut. You should be so lucky.
Bastión Norwest. Uy, me he equivocado, tío. Claro, Bastión Norwest para allá. Lostwing. Pues aquí lo vamos a dejar. Pasa que me voy a acercar, digamos, al camino. Aquí. Y lo voy a dejar aquí.